What's up, fight fans? In today's video,
one of the things you see about Islam, he's a very unique way of doing the Dars.
Joe Rogan breaks down why Islam Makhachev's skills are on a whole different level. Plus, Spanish media outlet El Hormiguero had reported that Ilia Topuria would soon announce his next opponent, and now the moment has finally arrived. Dana White makes first move for Alex Pereira to confirm UFC 315 roll after hacked account update, and the fans reacted to the fact that Mogamed Ankalaev said that he hacked Pereira's account. Some claiming it was actually Ali Abdelaziz who hacked Pereira's account, and much more. So without further ado, let's get started. Islam Makhachev has long said he won't retire until he wins a second UFC belt. Becoming a two-division champion is the dream, and he's made it clear that he wants to chase history. But there's one big problem standing in the way, is Belal Muhammad. The two have become very close, more like brothers than just teammates. Because of that, they've both made it clear they won't fight each other. Belal said, "I'll never fight Islam. We've bled and sweat together. The bond we have isn't about money. If it ever came to that, I'd rather move up to middleweight and let Islam take the 170-pound belt." Islam feels the same way, even though he could probably get a title shot easily, maybe even skipping over top contenders like Shavkat Rakhmonov. This situation is similar to what we saw with Aljamain Sterling and Merab Dvalishvili. They were friends and training partners too, and Merab refused to go for the title as long as Aljo was champ. But as you know, the UFC boss really doesn't like that kind of thing. Dana White has made it clear over the years, this sport isn't about friendships, it's about finding out who the best in the world is. If personal relationships get in the way of big fights, especially title fights, he sees it as a problem. And when fighters start turning down opportunities because of loyalty or emotion, Dana's patience tends to run out fast. Now, Islam may be repeating that same story, and even if Belal moves out of the way, Makhachev still might not get an easy path to the belt. The next top contender is Shavkat Rakhmonov. And here's the twist. According to Khabib's cousin and Makhachev's teammate Usman Nurmagomedov, Makhachev won't fight Rakhmonov either. No, because we are from Russia, and the Kazakhs are our brothers. Even I wouldn't want to fight guys from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, or Tajikistan, Usman said in an interview. So even if Belal steps aside, Islam might still hesitate to fight Shavkat out of respect and regional brotherhood. But the truth is, he's putting himself in that situation. He doesn't want to fight one, and he doesn't want to fight the other either. To complicate the situation even more, Makhachev also does not want to fight Ilia Topuria. As you know, one of the UFC bosses, Hunter Campbell, even flew to Dagestan to speak with him. No one knows exactly what was said, but everyone can guess. Spanish media outlet El Hormiguero had reported that Topuria would soon announce his next opponent. And now, the moment has finally arrived.
Y que será en Las Vegas el 28 de junio, y es que todavía no sabes contra quién vas a pelear.
No, que es Islam y es Charles.
Islam es más grande que tú, 8 centímetros más alto. Makhachev, si es Makhachev, te va a intentar tirar al suelo. Y tú dices,
claro,
tú dices que el suelo es un punto.
Intentarlo y conseguirlo hay una gran diferencia. Nunca se ha enfrentado a alguien como yo.
This shocking update immediately set the MMA world on fire. Both matchups are huge, but that's not all. Alongside the fight news, Topuria also revealed that he's bringing back his original nickname, El Matador. He explained that his recent nickname, La Leyenda, just didn't land well with the fans. It didn't feel right. So now, he's returning to the name that fans love and that perfectly fits his fearless, aggressive fighting style. With a huge fight ahead and his identity fully reclaimed, Topuria is back in the spotlight stronger than ever. UFC 317 is shaping up to be unforgettable. Joe Rogan breaks down why Islam Makhachev's skills are on a whole different level.
But one of the things you see about Islam, he's a very unique way of doing the Dars, is Islam grabs his own wrist like this to finish it, whereas other guys go all the way down to the bicep. And the thing about grabbing the wrist like that that's really good is you can make it a little bit tighter in a situation where you can't, like some guys, they have too much bulk and maybe your arms are too short. You can't get the, like having long arms is really important for a Dars. Like Jon Jones must have a wicked Dars. Because you can get the arms all the way through if they're long, then you can cinch it up. But Islam cinches it up actually by grabbing a hold of his wrist. And so it gives you extra space, and the grip that he uses is incredibly tight. He's also insanely strong.
Who? Who is?
Islam is insanely strong. Right. Like, he's got that sort of elite grappling strength that comes from decades of throwing human bodies around.
Yeah.
There's a thing about that. Like, here his Demetrius Johnson says, I felt it, I know. And Max Holloway just texted me, how strong is that Darce? Like, that's a sick Darce. Islam is elite.
Yeah.
He's elite when it comes to, like, strangling people.
So, Charles Oliveira is the official backup for Islam Makhachev Ilia Topuria on June 28th at UFC 317. If Jack Della Maddalena defeats Belal Muhammad this Saturday night, then he will defend his welterweight title against Islam Makhachev on a pay-per-view card in Australia this September. In that scenario, Oliveira and Topuria would fight for the vacant lightweight title that Makhachev would leave behind. So we're just a little bit closer to finally finding out who Islam Makhachev will fight next. And in the face-off between Belal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena, things nearly got physical. It almost came to blows. Everything about this matchup points to one thing. This is going to be a war.
I think people just hate winners, right? They hate guys that dominate. I'm a dominant champion. I'm a dominant fighter. I'd be in all their favorite fighters. People want to see you fail. Like you just saw it this weekend with Bo Nickel. People wanted to see him fail so bad, and they're trying to kill him for it. But he's still like a young fighter. They're not giving him a chance. For me, they're never going to see me fail. So all those people, all those haters, all those tweeters, save those drafts. Because you're not gonna be able to press send this weekend when I win.
You just saw Belal's meal in here, so we're gonna hide it from you so you can't fucking find it. Belal, your food is not gonna be here when you come. Sorry, Belal, you're a fucking bum. That's what happens to bums.
He hid my food. I'm not even in Vegas. That's how much of a moron he is. I don't know what he's doing. These guys are like YouTubers now. Kamaru's a podcaster. Kobe's a YouTuber. They need to do a podcast together. The Biggest Losers.
He ain't smart enough to look around that fridge. He's dumber than a box of rocks.
What a wild week it's been for Alex Pereira. The UFC star had fans panicking after a strange post showed up on his X account, where he seemed to hint at retiring and being unhappy with the UFC. Naturally, fans freaked out. Was Pereira really thinking about retiring? Did something happen behind the scenes with Dana White and the UFC? Well, just a few hours later, Pereira came forward and cleared everything up. He posted a video saying he had been hacked and he had nothing to do with the retirement post. He said, "I've gotten a bunch of messages from people about a post on my account. I didn't write it. I was hacked. I haven't posted anything in a while, and I'll take care of it. I have a great relationship with the UFC. Some people just like to mess things up. Chama." That video brought a huge sigh of relief to Pereira's fans who thought they were about to lose one of the sport's biggest stars. And it looks like Dana White and the UFC are also working to calm things down. Without making any official announcements, the UFC quietly added Pereira to the UFC 315 Fight Week schedule. He's set to appear at a meet and greet in Montreal on Thursday, May 8th. The event isn't a fight announcement or a press conference, but it's still a strong sign that Pereira is part of the UFC's plans and hasn't been pushed aside. The UFC Canada Instagram even hyped it up with a Chama, "Don't miss your chance to meet at Alex Pereira." Still, one big question remains. Who actually hacked Pereira's account? In a weird twist, Mogamed Ankalaev joked on X that he was the one who hacked the account. He posted, "It was me. I hacked his account. Don't worry, Alex. I'm waiting for you." Fans immediately responded to Ankalaev's statement, and many even believed him, some claiming it was actually Ali Abdelaziz who hacked Pereira's account. That's haram. Disappointed in Ank. Big Ank is out of control. Chill guys, it's not Big Ank, it's Ali. Did he just confirm he's a scammer too? Nice joke, Ali. Ankalaev really is his daddy. Destroyed his career, owned him with his trash talk, hacked his ex account. But what do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments. Jon Jones has landed in Thailand and was immediately tested by Marif Parayev.
Пройди, что ты боишься? No. Stop.
He'll be one of the team captains on an MMA reality show, Russia's version of Dana White's Contender Series. This is the same show where Aljamain Sterling recently faced off as a captain against Peter Yan, so there's still plenty of exciting action ahead.
Peak John versus Peak DC at heavyweight. Will it be different?
Peak Bones versus Peak DC at heavyweight?
Yeah.
I believe I beat Daniel Cormier at heavyweight worse than I beat him at light heavyweight. I feel like my speed has transferred over in a way that his hasn't. I think I beat him up pretty worse at heavyweight. I kick harder. I know he punched harder as a heavyweight, but I kick a lot harder. I'll see what my kicks did to him on the first fight.
Love to be one of the 100. I think it's such a funny topic, though. It's like everyone's so serious about fighting this damn gorilla.
Poor guy, right?
What did the gorilla do to
What
us?
did he do?
What did he do? Yeah, it's a funny debate. 100 Men definitely beats up a gorilla. And when you think about the intelligence of the human being,
Right.
we conquered the planet, so the animals on it shouldn't be a problem to us.
Well, my question is this: how much help would you need, and could you solo, like using all your techniques? You know,
definitely not solo. I would need a lot of help, but I think you get a bunch of the guys from the NFL roster, a bunch of the heavier guys from the UFC roster, and we had that thing down in no time.
where are you coming in?
Where am I coming in?
Third wave?
Nah, let me lead the pack. Let me lead the pack. Yeah, I'd like to be a part of the first wave if we did that.
I like it.
That's so funny. What a topic, huh?
One gorilla? It's easy, bro. I'm smart, I'm strong. You think I cannot take one gorilla?
Wait, before we get out of here, we got a special guest appearance. Where's the champ at? Champ! We got a call. Oh, yeah!
You got that swing on that
Got you, motherfucker!
If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We will be very grateful.